Alright, so here's a little update video on the all-wheel drive turbo Silverado, Sierra, not Silverado. So this is going to be the donor vehicle. It's a 06 Escalade. It was one of my customers, and she was in a fender bender and it got totaled. So it was given to me on the condition that I get that Blazer going, that little red Blazer that was in here the other day. So it should work out pretty good. We're going to take everything out of this and swap it into a little regular cab, short bed, 4x4 2000, I believe. So here's where we're at on this. Taking out the front diff, transmission, engine, and all the other nonsense that isn't needed for the V8 swap. We unhooked the wiring harness from here. One thing that I found that differed was everything that I saw talking about these motor mounts right here, that you needed one from a Silverado, or you know, the truck, not the SUV wouldn't work. So I took the time, went to the closest pull apart. You know, they didn't even have one Silverado or pickup truck. I was very surprised by that. But anyway, I went to another yard, and this mount on the two-wheel drive trucks are straight across like this one is here. So what I had read before was this one was the same from the SUV and the truck, but this one everybody said you had to have the truck, but since it's four-wheel drive, it's angled and the Escalade is angled. We swapped out the front diff, and this was the electric shift transfer case, and the front diff has the electric motor with the two-piece drive shaft here. And since I have one in the Escalade here, I'm going to take it out and use it. And then if somebody needs this, they can have it. Yeah, so the wiring harness, they say, is pretty straightforward. Plugs into the bottom of the fuse block over here. I'm already, like I say, I already pulled that out and got it out of the way. Don't know about the power steering rod and stuff, but luckily both trucks got the same gear ratio, so I can just swap the front diff. And this one has lowering spindles on the front, and then of course it's coil spring in the back. So I haven't decided if I'm going to use these or not. Not a real big fan of lowered trucks, but we'll see where it is when I get there, how I like the stance of it. But yeah, so this will be the last time this one runs in this platform, this chassis. And it's a, like I say, a 6.0 4L65 all-wheel drive. It's got a the Summit Stage 2 high lift truck cam, and 317. I did the springs and all, but when we put it in the truck, I'm gonna take the 317s off, and I got a set of 243s. I'm gonna swap the springs out and throw them on there and bump the compression. I think it'll be about 10:9 to 1 per that little calculator I found online. And then I got a 3200 stall converter for it. And and I'm gonna put a Trailblazer SS intake on it and get rid of the 3-bolt truck intake. So it's got long tube headers on it. I'll probably get the truck together and run it NA first and kind of see how I like it and all. But you know, eventually I've got a billet S480, and I don't know, I get carried away sometimes and everything ends up snowballing. So anyway, that's it for now.